What's the business, y'all? It's your local neighborhood Supa. Back with my boy Brisk. What's the business, man?
What's good? What's good? Back for part 2.
Part 2 of reference tracks that have been released of Drake. As my boy Brisk just stated, this is part 2. Make sure you hit the link right here or in the description to go to part 1. Because we are covering a complex list of the reference tracks that have been released that Drake has rapped on. Also, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so we can get pushed through the algorithm so that his just and fair opinion and my pure hatred opinion can be sent across the internet. All right. So where we left off yesterday, the last song was Legend. The next song there was a leak was a song called Company featuring Travis Scott. Do you know this song?
I think I need to hear this one.
All right.
Like, because a lot of stuff I don't know the names of it, but I know all his songs.
And apparently Party Next Door is the person that wrote it for him. That was his particular spirit animal for that one. I'm gonna play the original. And all of these is from if you're reading this, it's too late.
Bruh, which was a fire album. It was fire because everybody wrote it. he had an Avengers list of people writing that shit.
He had the whole squad. All right, we gonna listen to the original, then we gonna listen to the reference.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, you pulling shit together, I can tell, baby. Is you single or what? I need a girl from the country. I need a girl from Kentucky. I need a shawty from Houston. I need a girl who gon' love me. I need a girl who gon' trust me. Someone to fuck me. Someone to make me feel lucky. Someone that's so proud to be with me. She walk right up to her ex, look, I'm dead.
You don't look like that.
You ain't got the juice like that. You ain't got the juice like that. That's cold, ice cold, girl. You ain't had to do them like that. Why you had to do them like that? Gotta come through quick. Oh, you at the club catching out with every damn hit me when you day shift.
All right, I'm gonna be honest, bro. And like I said, it always goes back to I'm hearing him say this stuff, and I'm like, where did you grow up to even how you just download a whole group of slang and terms and shit out of nowhere? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's my whole thing about it. I was like, people don't do that. I moved to Florida for a while. I ain't pick up they slang and shit. I was still saying Lil Rock shit when I went down there. I moved to Texas. I ain't pick up Texas slang. He talking about shouty. You is from Canada. But even with that, Party Next Door is from Canada, if I'm not mistaken.
Is he? I ain't know.
Let me see. Or maybe you're from
well, Party Next Door is he is the culture though.
Let's see.
I don't know much about Party Next Door though.
Yeah, he's from
Canada,
Mississippi. So that whole saying "shawty," you know what? I don't think Party Next Door maybe said it like that. I think somebody else that was on the bench was like, "Hey, how about you say shawty?" He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna say that." Shawty. Drake. Let's listen to the reference.
That sounds a little different. Is it the same song as Company?
It's saying it's the original Company.
Okay. Maybe this is the intro.
Yeah.
So Drake sped it up. Okay, so Party Next Door was having like slower vibes. Drake sped it up a little bit.
How we got to the shawty part? Oh yeah,
There it is.
This is one of them instances I have to agree with you. Drake version is much better than this.
Yeah,
Leaps and bounds better than this version of it.
that version was not good at all, right there.
It was not a good version. Good job, Drake. All right.
What? Oh, what?
I mean, yo, cause I can be objective if something better than something else. That don't change from being a fraud. And it don't change the fact that I wouldn't listen to it. I don't like that song in general. Like neither version do I like. However, if I was trapped in a camp and tied up and they made me listen for the rest of my life to one of them two versions, I'm gonna kill myself by listening to the Drake version. It's gonna speed up my death either way it goes. All right, next up, Khaled featuring Drake. Who the hell is Khaled? Do you know who that is?
I thought is it DJ Khaled?
Oh, Greece by DJ Khaled. I'm missing a whole big chunk. I want to say I did hear this song and I may have fucked with it. And this was made by, and when I say fuck with it, like I told you, it'd be beats and shit that I listen to and I'd be like, yo, and the flow might be dope too. I'd be like, why Drake gotta sing? Why the fuck Drake singing this shit, man? So I think Greece might have been one of them kind of songs. Let's see, Greece, DJ Khaled.
I'm gonna definitely have to hear this. Once I hear it, I probably have heard it before, but I definitely don't know that name.
All right, let's go. Let's see if it's in here.
I don't think this song. If it's too late.
No, I think this is like a single because this was like a DJ Khaled song itself. All right, let's see.
We the best music.
Yeah, I like this beat. This beat was
Oh, okay, yeah. It sounded like The Weeknd was on this. Was The Weeknd on this?
That's why I fucked with it. I thought it was The Weeknd. And then I found out it was Drake.
Wow. That's news to me.
Cause this song go hard. But it sound like The Weeknd.
I thought this was The Weeknd this whole time.
Cause I remember I was like, yo, I vibe to this song and I made it to the end, but then I found out it was Drake. And it fucked me up.
Wow, I was today years old when I found out this was Drake. I thought this was Weeknd the whole time.
Wow. And let's see who wrote this shit. The song's producer, Oz, actually posted a snippet of his reference track on Instagram. And I gotta be honest, bro. If I was a Drake fan, because this goes back to when we was talking about Take Care. That was the Weeknd album. That was half them songs was the Weeknd shit. This no wonder Weeknd don't fuck with this dude, cause this sound like the Weeknd. He basically jacked his whole steez. But 9 times out of 10, this producer, I'm gonna give you a theory about what I think happened to this song. But let's play the original version.
That sounds very close to Drake's version.
I think it is, but check out how they described it. They said the song's producer Oz actually posted a snippet of his reference track on the song on Instagram 2019. When Drake's version was released, people on the internet found the reference and exposed it to the world. Oz croons on the reference are at times indecipherable lyrically, but the main melodies are clearly there. I ain't gonna front. It sounded like he was saying something in a different language on his version, but the melody, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it said the German version, didn't it?
German version. I guess he from. I see where he from then. What's his name? Greece, Drake. Where is he from? Let's see. Stars producer. Wait, he did. Yep, he from Zurich. If this the same eyes, which I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it gotta be.
Yeah, it's gotta be him. Let's see. Wow, he got a whole. Yep, Greece right here. He produced it, and he did a lot of songs, bro. He did a Story Lane song. He did Sicko Mode.
Wow.
He did Champion. I don't know. Oh, that's Nav. I don't know who the fuck that was. I thought that was the other Champion song. Let's see. What else he done did that we know? Life is Good featuring Drake. I don't know that shit. He did Tootsie Slide. I don't know that song. I remember it blowing up online, but I didn't never listen to the damn song. I just remember that on Instagram.
I don't like that.
You don't like it?
Nah, I don't like the Tootsie Slide song.
Oh, okay. And then, I guess I didn't really listen to Certified Lover Boy like I thought, because I don't know this song, Girls Want Girls. And, yes, I do. I do know this song. But the Love All, I didn't know Jay-Z was on that album. I'm be honest. Just lost some points from me, Jay-Z, being on the Drake album. Sorry. Because I can name some people who would have never got on the Drake album from the 90s. DMX winner, Biggie winner, and Pac winner. Period.
But you said you always said though Drake pulled a perfect Jay-Z. Be still on people's.
He did, but I just would feel, especially this version of Jay-Z. I would think doing a song with Drake would be beneath this. Well,
because I know, like a long time ago they had a song called, I forgot what it was called, but Jay-Z was going in. This was like 2008, 9. Him and Jay-Z got a fire song together.
Let's find it.
And what's crazy is he was like, Drake, this how they gonna come at you. Like he was talking about like how they're gonna be coming at you in the form of a favor. Like he was describing all the stuff that was going on in this beat.
Was it Pound Cake?
Yeah. Hold on, Pound Cake might have been a different one. The one I'm talking about, it was on his first. Let me see. Jay-Z and Drake songs.
That's what I'm Googling. They sending me Pound Cake. Let's see. Does Drake have? No, don't nobody care about that. Here we go. A timeline of Drake and Jay-Z shit. Jay-Z taps Drake. Was it on Jay-Z's Off That on the Blueprint 3?
No, it wasn't on it was on Drake's first album.
What about
first album?
Light Up.
Yeah, Yep, that's it. That one was fire.
Let me
Light It Up was fire.
Let me listen to this. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm getting more disgusted. The more I find out about Drake, I get disgusted. And this just made me disgusted with Jay-Z.
This all fire.
I can't mess with. And I'm gonna be honest. I respect Jay-Z. And I my favorite album is it Hard Knock Life Volume?
Hard Knock Life Volume 1. Volume 3.
Which one had Big Pimpin' on it? Whichever had Big Pimpin', because his Jay-Z-ness, his Drake move of getting UGK, which is, for all fans who know this, Pimp C did not want to do that song with Jay-Z because he knew Jay-Z was trying to use them to open up the door to the South. And it worked on my dumb ass because I wasn't awoke back then, and Big Pimpin' was my favorite shit. I ran out of all Jay-Z album because Big Pimpin' was on it. I'm talking about you can stop me from getting to the store to buy Big Pimpin'. All right. Let's see. Jay-Z Light Up verse, just Jay-Z's verse. Lil Wayne was on it too, huh?
I know, not on the original. It was just Jay-Z and Drake. He always saying he want to tell the truth when he's a fat liar. He's a fat Faison lie. Well, the people who wrote that for him, man.
Yeah. And I hate when he say, I hate that. He got horrible ad libs. You trash.
Well, he was trying to be like Jay-Z on that. Jay-Z was ripping on that shit.
I'm sure he was, but I'm not. I'm mad at Jay-Z right now. I didn't know he had a plethora of Drake tracks. And it's a known fact Jay-Z just write this shit in his head. So where the fuck was Jay-Z at while Drake was getting people to write that shit for him? Maybe Drake actually wrote them verses.
They probably just sent that to Jay-Z too. Like, dog, jump on it.
Just jump on this. He was like, do I got to go in the room with him? He's like, no. He was like, all right. Did your check clear? He's like, yes. All right. Let's go and do this. You know what? Drake punk ass probably was like, hey, Jay, usually I like to write, but I don't use pencil and paper. I got my BlackBerry and the damn, somebody text him the damn whole verse. That's why he was on that BlackBerry. He probably got that verse immediately.
Damn.
Wow. Damn, dude. This is a cold world out here.
And Drake has never been on a cipher ever. You can't be the greatest if you ain't been on a cipher. I was blown away when that. I forgot how that came up, but I was like, damn, Drake ain't never been on a cipher. You said it to me, didn't you?
Yes, because I had never thought about it either. That was on the Threads, which Threads is much better than Instagram, X, in my opinion. But anyway, I was shocked because it didn't never hit with me either. But you want to know what Drake does do?
What?
Do you know, and was you aware of his relationship with the battle rap circuit, especially in Canada?
Nah.
Bro, he been hosting battle raps. And basically he paid to have all these battle rappers in his back pocket because he hosted them, he sponsored them, everything like battle rappers and stuff. Because when the Drake and Kendrick stuff popped off, a lot of battle rappers was doing, everybody was doing reaction videos, and they was like, yeah, Drake, hosted this, we cool, but he getting his ass whooped right now. I'm gonna be honest with you, so because Daylight a battle rapper. And that's how him and Daylight cool.
Cause I said it was this white rapper from Canada. My cousin had sent it to me because he was talking about how Drake was winning the beef, and he was talking about like it was the one particular. That's why I stopped reading it because he was like Drake said Kenny got how he big stepping with a size 7 shoe on. He like the battle rap crowd would have went crazy, and I just cut that shit off. That's the wackest shit I ever heard for talking about battle rap crowd and went crazy. Man, I'm gonna have to find that and send that to you because I was like this. I'm disgusted by this.
I mean, it's a clever line. Don't get it twisted, but not go crazy worth. I'm like, first off, I don't even know this nigga shoe size, nor do I care. Like, why I'm making? I don't care how. You know what I'm saying? Like when the funny thing about when on Ether when Nas was talking about how Jay-Z looked. His whole point of talking about his whiskers like a rat and all that shit is because you wasn't pulling hoes. I was fucking all the hoes, and you ain't get hoes, so you got money. So that's why you talk about his features then. What's the point of bringing up Kendrick having size 7 foot? You know what that sound like to me? That mean he paid cheaper for Jordans. That's what it sound like to me. He get to buy the women's size Jordans.
And do you think Kendrick would wear Jordan?
Kendrick, it got his own little style. I think probably not because he don't look like a Jordan wearer. Nah, and really from what I done seen, Cali dudes ain't really like, everybody got sneakerheads, but as far as rappers and stuff, I ain't really never seen rappers like from the West Coast like busting J's like that. You know what I'm saying? Or being big.
They be in them Chuck Taylors.
Yeah. Like I think that's a sneakerhead thing. I think everybody probably got a pair, but if I'm a rapper and Jordan ain't paying me, I'm not wearing that shit too. On top of this, you know what I'm saying? Chucks is different. That's just some cultural shit. But Jordan's on the other hand, except for Eminem always wearing Jordan everything. Except he was wearing the most horrific team Jordans. He never had mainline Jordan, but he always had a Jordan do-rag and headband. Especially back in the matter of fact, we're sorry guys. We're getting off the list. But let me see Eminem Jordan brand. Maybe they had a deal or something. I don't know. And I guess they came out with Jordan 4s and 3s on him. I was thinking they was gonna go, but we go get back on track. The next track, and see,
the Jumbotron joint.
Before we leave the Grease track, shit where people singing, I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, there wasn't no rapping shit. I understand that shit, but he jacked the Weeknd's whole Steve. Period. Like, that was a Weeknd song. Like, that was fuck. He auto-tuned his voice basically AI'd Weeknd before AI was here.
Yeah.
You trash, Drake. All right, Jumbotron. I don't even really know this song like that. I heard it when it leaked a couple of weeks ago or months ago.
Who wrote this? Is it Yachty that wrote this?
Yachty wrote this. Let's see. Jumbotron. Drake. I gotta watch the video. Let's go. His whole just. He be acting like he's so cool, bro.
We ain't even out in Turks, you finna take sand. Riding around with F and then we like to hold hands. Oh, was too sick, died, he ain't need a bed. Then I did the pint of tech in a cold red. If I tell this bitch to pull a shit.
I don't like this song.
Doggy don't smoke on shit unless it's unleaded. I'm back and forth over on that soda.
Bro, if I ever heard this song, so do you? All right, you know I like weird rap too. Like I listen to Lil B. I listen to I listen to that type of stuff. And Yachty got a group called the Concrete Boys. I ain't gonna lie, the shit go hard. If you like that off the wall rap like this and shit, you gonna like it. I had never heard Jumbotron before, and I heard the reference track, right? And since I heard the Yachty reference track, I was like, yeah, that's a. But this right here is egregious. If I heard the Jumbotron, I probably would have knew that was Yachty, like just off top, because that's how Yachty be switching up all kind of styles and shit. But he rap like this though too. But I want you to take a picture and look at Drake, bro. I want to take a. You know who he look right now? Riff Raff. You remember Riff Raff, the rapper?
He do look exactly like Riff Raff right now.
And I ain't go front, bro. Riff Raff, one of his albums went hard. Like literally, it was very dope.
I never really listened to Riff. I definitely know who he is though.
He was because he did a song.
Looked exactly like him. He had glasses like that and everything.
He looked like Riff Raff. Who, if I'm gonna be honest, Riff Raff came from a rich ass family, but he hung out like he's kind of like Paul Wall, but not really. To where I don't think he was 100% broad. He was more like Malibu's Most Wanted to me, where he just really wanted to be down and stuff. So his wanting to be down was authentic, but he, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, he looked like Riff Raff right there. But just look, this is my problem with Drake. I'm about to mute it. Just look at the mannerisms.
Hey, that last little move, side to side, was wild.
This nigga drinking a martini in the video, which nothing wrong with drinking a martini, but I just want you to know what made me not be able to fuck with him. Just on mute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I
had Tyson in the video. Yeah, I don't like this song at all. Like, this song is one of those ones where I heard like the first 30 seconds. I was like, next.
Why is he doing this? He's not a shooter. Outside the gun range. I'm sure he has very I'm sure Drake can shoot one of them body posters accurate because he done spent $1 bajillion on the best training for shooting.
They say Drake be out here putting money on people's heads.
I'm sure he do. Tekashi 6ix9ine put money on. Try to put money on Chief Keef head.
But he was in the real gang, wasn't he?
I don't know if he's trolling me right now.
I'm definitely trolling right now.
Because, I mean, he was a part of it, but not really. And I was just about to be like, yo, we about to do a whole, fuck the rest of this Drake video. We about to do a deep dive into the trashness. And I ain't gonna lie, I liked Gummo and I liked a couple of Tekashi 6ix9ine songs. And I knew he was a fraud.
All that yelling and shit, I can't do.
Yeah, I like the beats though. And I didn't have it was like, I don't know. I wasn't riding around bumping no Tekashi 6ix9ine at all. But Gumbo, the beat was hard and I would listen to the instrumental. Just like it was certain songs with Drake, I tell you, I listen to the instrumental. But I ain't gonna lie, I liked his flow. And what's odd about Tekashi 6ix9ine is he's never been accused of having a ghostwriter or reference tracks. Them flows was apparently his.
It was his. Well,
So
it's true. What's what about Tekashi? The only song that I ever liked with him was him and Nicki Minaj song, and it was the beat. I don't know what it was about that song.
that video was off the chain too. Like that video
Was
was
dope.
dope. Like it is what it is. Let's listen to the original version of Jumbotron. This nigga's eating French fries with spaghetti.
Wow. Like, this is a reference track that sounds better than Drake's song.
Cause this is his actual. This Gotti. I mean Yachty.
This is because I seen people in the other videos talking about it only sound. The reason I was saying that the reference track didn't sound as good as Drake because Drake's stuff was mixed and mastered.
Yes.
This reference track sounds better than what Drake did
because this is this person's natural. This was probably a Yachty song, and Drake was like, "Oh, I like it." Now, 9 times out of 10, I think because this is where I think Drake at right now, and I think this was also his downfall. And somebody else mentioned this in another video. Drake damn near about to be 40 years old. And since Future ain't got shit to worry about, because since Future rap about shit that he actually experienced and grew up around and shit like that, everything he doing and saying is always gonna be cool because you can't. He ain't got to switch. He ain't got to ride the wave because he is the wave. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so Future ain't got shit to worry about. Drake, on the other hand, he can't fall. He don't have no foundation of the shit he want to rap about. If he was a R&B singer and strictly and didn't want to do the rap and gangster shit, he could write ballads all day long, right? But since he injected himself into the lifestyle of a rapper, but that's still not his foundation, he ain't got a wave. He always got to hop on somebody else's wave. And as people get older, you grow out of Drake mode of just going to clubs and fucking randos and getting, you know what I'm saying? So his demographic eventually age out and his subject matter get younger so he can hop back with the young kids. So he always regressing, just like what Kendrick is saying. He ain't a man, he the boy. Cause he keep talking like a boy. So I think I said all this to say that I think he at the point to where he ain't picking tracks no more. People coming to him be like, yo, I think this will work for you, rap on it and shit. And I think he might even be, I think Drake might be at the point that I'm praying you like this, Drake. Aubrey, I'm talking to Aubrey right now. Fuck Drake. Aubrey, I pray that you at least be pushing back, like, hey man, I think I might sound stupid rapping like that. And that Yachty like, nah, dude, I'm telling you, I'm the wave right now. So people, and I hope you in the studio, but I know he ain't. I know he in Drake mode. Like, yeah, I'm gonna rip this. And in his mind, he ain't saying this to Yachty, but like, I'm gonna make this better than you, Yachty. Like, I'm Drake. I'm the guy. I'm the boy. And he's saying it in his mind.
And Yachty was like, here you go, Teddy. Mr. Ruxpin.
Pop your back open. Pop that back open. For anybody who don't know what we talking about, and shout out to the people in the last video if y'all do return. Because kids don't know. You got to be an 80s baby to know what the fuck Teddy Ruxpin is. Because somebody was like, hey, shout out to the Teddy Ruxpin reference. But for anybody that don't know, Teddy Ruxpin was a toy that read you bedtime stories back in the 80s, okay? But this is the thing about Teddy Ruxpin. Teddy Ruxpin couldn't read by himself. We didn't have the technology, but Teddy Ruxpin had a tape player in the back of his back, and you would put the tape in, and he would play the music. And he would math the words.
So my little cousin, you met my cousin Bruce that make he make the beats and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So his little sister had one of these when we was kids. You know what tape we used to play in this mud?
What's it?
Nobody can rap quite like I can. I took a muscle bound. We used to have LL Cool J. I'm bad, and a Teddy Ruxpin.
And this mouth would still move.
Yep.
This is what Drake is, y'all. That's dope as fuck. Cause I didn't know nobody. Cause Teddy Ruxpin was expensive as fuck back then. I didn't know nobody who had a Teddy Ruxpin personally myself. But y'all see this, y'all. This is what I envision Drake on. Did y'all play more songs than just LL too?
No, because we had I forgot how we got the LL tape in St. We went to St. Louis, got the LL tape. from the flea market. We had a flea market version of the tape, and we put that mug in there. my little cousin, who had that mug, I think her grandma got her that. They kick her down with some fire gifts.
Yes, that's very definitely a grandma gift. I love you more than your parents can afford to love you gift. But yes, you put the tape in the back, and his mouth would move, and his eyes would. That's Drake with these references. Teddy Ruxpin.
That's definitely a good depiction, bro. That's hilarious.
All right, next up on the list, on the timeline, reference tracks, that was Lil Yachty. Next up, Calling For You, featuring 21 Savage. Cash Cobain. Please tell me you know who Cash Cobain is.
I do not.
Because I just discovered this nigga like 3 weeks ago.
He dope.
He one of them folks that's been like doing, you know, a bunch of background work and shit, writing songs, making beats for folks. He got his own little style. I'm gonna send you a link to some of his shit. Cause he
almost looked like the dude. He almost looked like the dude who was talking about Quinton. Just need to be quiet and rap.
He do look like that dude, don't he? I think that dude. Nah, that ain't him though. Was that him though? I don't think that was him. Let's see. What was the name of that podcast? It was the 509 podcast.
Yeah, something like that. Let me pull it up.
It ain't crazy.
Yeah, it was 520 Club 520.
Club. Let's see if that was him. Club
520 podcast.
520. And what's his name? Something Cobain. Cobain. I think it's Cobain. Let's see. Cash Cobain. I'm tripping. Cash Cobain. Nah, if that was him, because he kind of popping right now. If that was him on that podcast, he would have definitely popped up. But yo, he got this weird, this cool style of beats, man. The beats will be like instrumental, like ambient, but drill. It's drill. Mm-hmm. It's like chill drill.
Chill drill.
Like that's what it's like. Hold on, I'm gonna play your song because I've been listening to dude lately, and then we're gonna get back to the thing. Cash Cobain. He got this song with Ice Spice out right now. It's a remix to his song. It's called what is it called? Attitude. Check this out. Listen to this. What you think? And I think, is this the remix? This ain't the remix. This is the original.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
They got a video to this.
I think so.
Yeah, I seen the video. Oh yeah.
No, this is on Fisher.
Yeah, I know this is. I seen that video. I was like,
I already know why you. Yeah. And I'm not mad at you. I be making that joke. But I'm told don't get it twisted. If I was in the time machine, I'd be like, yeah, definitely. But
I definitely know who he is. I know exactly what you're talking about because that is drill. The way they be spitting. But it's real, like, I know exactly what you're talking about. I like them vibes. I like those vibes.
He doing a lot of, he been working behind the scenes for a minute, so he finally getting his shine. So, and this one say allegedly performed by Cash Cobain. Do you know this song, The Calling For You, featuring 21 Savage?
You had to play it, because that's one of them ones
This had to be on Certified Lover Boy or something.
Because when I think it is, I'm ready for you.
Oh no, this was on this was on that other album.
Nah, I ain't listening to this.
But you hear that? That's that drill. And another thing about Drake, I don't see how people can. His voice always sound different to me, like, and not in a creative way. It's like, I don't know. I can't explain it, man.
That sounds way better than Drake shit.
I like this shit, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm surprised you're not in your head because to me, it's kind of Silk the Shocker-ish as far as as the beat, as him being on beat. I'm just saying because he kind of going ahead of the beat. Let me go back.
Now so the thing about it, so when it's a beat playing and you rapping, you can either rap on the front part of the beat, you can either rap on right on the beat, or you can rap like right behind it. Silk the Shocker, what he was doing, he wasn't even on, not even on none of those three. That's why I can't do it. We
go come to a Silk the Shocker video one day. We go find a way to turn it in. So yes, this reference was, so these last two, the last three tracks that we have did, the reference was better than him.
Better. Yep. Yeah.
Let's see. And then to the most recent one, the one that's hurting the fans the most.
And the reason why, because this was like a response to a diss. Like this was a low-key a diss track to like Kanye. Was it Kanye and Pusha?
Pusha?
No, it wasn't Pusha. Was it Pusha?
It was Kanye. This was a response. This was him after that happened, and his feelings about the whole situation.
Yeah, you can't have a diss track.
His feelings, how he felt. And he supposed to be the emotional rapper. He supposed to be the emo rapper. So this should have been easy. But let's look at the title of this song, Mob Ties, which is another issue I had with Drake. Why are you going with gangster shit? Like, why is that your avenue?
But didn't Jay Prince Jr.'s son, he always talk about mob ties.
Because that's a real organization.
Yeah, but ain't they with Drake? Well, when they with Drake back then?
Drake ain't mob ties like that for real. Drake is a ATM for them. Drake was an investment. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? It's just like when you go back to the Tekashi 6ix9ine. Tekashi 6ix9ine was they bank, bro. And when you listen to their trial, it's basically what the leader said. He was like, "Look, this nigga was bringing in hella money. He was honorarily a blood with us, and he had enough money to where we let this nigga kind of run amok in the organization and do whatever the fuck he wanted to do because he brought us clout and brought us money." Drake, same thing. And that was my problem with him. Mob Ties. I ain't never heard the song before the leak happened. Myself.
It's definitely So it's
so
pretty wild.
Let's go to the original version so I can get my my agitation of the day out the way. What did I do with this second window?
Which I already know. As soon as you hear him talking and what he's talking about, you might even get up and walk away.
I'm so glad we not monetized because I'm telling you guys, once we get to monetization, this whole not giving a fuck about catching copyright claims is going away. But right now, niggas don't give a fuck. All right, monetized. All right. Let's see. And Academic's reaction to finding out Mob Ties was Milli Vanilli'd. Great. We got to do an episode on our next Drake episode. Have to be about Milli Vanilli. Because that story is amazing. And ghostwriting in the industry, the story, I need y'all to go back and watch part 1 because he broke down. He has been a part of writing camps. For R&B and any pop songs, it's been like that since the beginning, basically. Like, it's always been a team effort. But hip-hop itself, not pop, hip-hop, but hip-hop, rap, battling, if you ain't writing your own shit, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. You got it, yeah. And what's wild, I'm gonna tell you what's wild. You typed in Mob Ties Drake on YouTube and you had to scroll down to get to the song because there's so many reactions to it. There's so many different things about it.
And the first videos is he ain't write the shit. I had to get all the way down here for this. This dude had a very good reaction because he kind of like you as far as he ain't like no Drake stan, but he look at it from a music point of view. But his whole thing is it's a battle. This was a response. This supposed to be your feelings. But let me listen to the boy.
I actually like this song too.
And I ain't really heard it like long form. I just done heard bits and pieces of it. Oh my gosh. They in the premium, if you got ad blockers, it make it do like this on the actual thing. And I accidentally closed my incognito window. which don't have the ad blockers, because they're trying to get people to stop using ad blockers, so they make you sit and wait. If I open this up in incognito, it will work immediately. While this shit is spinning, I'm about to go on and open it up in incognito.
That's wild to do that.
All right, here we go. You know what I should have played this on? Fuck using regular YouTube. I ain't gonna even do that. We going to Spotify. And I'm about to fuck up my algorithm because I never played Drake on my account. My account might blow up.
I'm gonna tell you what I am gonna do after we get off this call. I am gonna look at that Cash Corbin video one more time, yo.
Don't blame you at all.
Yeah, but go hard.
Let's see. Here we go. Oops. All right, man. So please, Spotify, don't be suggesting this nigga to me. I gotta say, I'm fucking with this intro. This
song hard, bro.
Did he say hire some help?
He did. You know what it is.
I'm gonna be real.
He said Louis bag in place of body bag. I never really paid attention to that.
Louis bag in exchange for body bags. That's a dope line. But his voice, his voice be changed. They auto-tune his voice. His voice, they be doing shit to his voice, bro. Like, and I don't know if I'm the only person who hear this shit, but it's not, his shit don't sound natural on these previous tracks. Cause I remember Best I Ever Had Drake and Take Care Drake. His voice always stayed consistent, but it seemed like after 2015, they've been tweaking this dude's voice on certain parts and shit. Like the auto-tune is out of control. And maybe I'm the only person here, and they pitching it down and pitching it up, just like they did with that Weekend one. On this one, they pitch his voice down while he rapping, and then pitch it up on the rest of the shit with the ad-libs and shit. Like, I hear it. Like, it's very blatant too. And I also want to add, AI auto-tune is a version of AI, just not in the traditional sense, but as in a manipulation of an original thing that outputs something that's not what it originally is what I'm gonna say as far as musically and shit. And this nigga been doing it for a long time. All right, that shit sound hard. Let's listen to the whatchamacallit. And even his rendition of it, though, I'm be honest, I can't buy what the fuck he's talking about. He just can't sell it to me. I can't.
And who wrote this? Was it Quinton Miller?
This was Vory.
Oh, okay.
Another dude. I don't know if you can hear, but that dude's voice sound the same during the whole shit. I'm gonna play the Drake shit, and I just gotta see if you can tell how his shit don't sound consistent during the whole song. Hold on.
Hey, sick of these niggas. Sick of these niggas. Hire some help. Get rid of these niggas. Sick of this shit. Move to the rich. Turn the bitch. It is what it is, yeah. GLE, cause that Lambo moving fast. S-class, G-class, out of class. In a rocket and that bitch ain't got no tag.
They auto-tune his shit to sound like Vory. That ain't Drake's voice.
Cause he definitely went up a pitch. I don't know if he did it himself or if it was auto-tune.
You telling me Drake is pitch perfect?
No,
hell, fuck
not.
no. I'm sorry, bro. You my nigga. I love you to death. But me and you would have argued it down. If you really believe that this nigga got voice control vocals like that, I would have been bro. I might have had to end the episode.
Hey, Roy was spitting like that. I like his verse.
Who verse you like better?
The reference track. Honestly. And I actually like this song, and I heard this song so many times, but the way old boy was sliding on that mud, man. That mud was hard.
And I think that was the last reference track. It was another, Ratchet, Happy Birthday. Have you heard this song?
I have.
And this is by Party Next Door. You like this song?
Yeah, it's all right. It's something like it's something like the ladies listen to for birthday.
It's like who?
Like it's something the ladies listen to for their birthday. I ain't gonna never be like, yo, it's my birthday. I'm finna cut on Drake Ratchet birthday song. Absolutely not.
Would you say this more like a vibe song or something, or like this not like?
I think it's more of a song. I think it's a song like specifically for the ladies or something.
All right, let's hear this out.
It's your fucking birthday. It's a fucking celebration. Tonight we celebrate.
This dude, I hate this nigga's voice, man. He can't sing. What pissed me off when he sang, he was like, control. I could see him in there like he really doing some shit. Like he really like close his eyes and control. Like he doing it. Control. Nigga, you can't sing.
He vibing. Yeah, but this ain't I don't listen to this song though.
That nigga is horrendous. Let's listen to this nigga. Wait, hold on.
It's your fucking birthday. It's a fucking celebration. Tonight we celebrate. It seems like time's out of our control.
This would have if Party Next Door would have did this song, it would have been a hit as well.
Cause he can actually sing.
Yeah, it's your birthday, baby. It's your birthday, and who gonna love you when you in your worst day? You talk.
All right, I gotta hear how Drake handled that breath control shit.
Cause Buddy was killing it.
That auto-tune is insane.
I definitely hear it now.
Wow. And the reason I'm so, cause you know me, I sit here and play with this shit all day. Like I got different versions of like different kind of auto-tunes, and I sit there and I just do it, cause it's fun to me and shit. That shit's so heavy and sickening. Yo, Drake is wow. Wow. This is the most recent leak reference, and potentially the most least surprising. When you hear Party singing it, you realize how much the melodies are in the natural pocket.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Party Next Door was killing that record. That's the first time I heard that reference.
Drake is so artificial, bro. Drake, that's my whole thing. I ain't never really been able to get. I'm gonna give people. I'm about to be as fair as possible as I think I can be for you Drake fans out here. Like I always reference the best I ever had. Them first projects he came out with sounded more, because as you see, these leaks is really only starting. I think the first one came out in what? When was this first?
Was it 2016?
Yeah, 2015.
No, 2015.
And this goes back to what I was saying in the first video. These leaks didn't start coming, and he really wasn't probably really doing this until he started wanting to talk gangster shit. And he don't have no gangster shit in him now. The pop songs and shit, I don't give a fuck about them getting ghost written. That's perfectly fine with me. But the rap shit, of course he have to get sauce from somebody else when you ain't in the sauce. Like the sauce ain't in you. Like he want to make music that he can't make because it ain't in him to make it. Like it's just not in it. He can't reference it from memory because he wasn't around it. And even going to hang with Jay Prince, how much shit you soaking up as a damn 30-year-old?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't. And so to me, it just ain't never sounded natural outside of shit like Best I Never Had and Marvin's Room and bullshit like that or whatever. That sounded very cornballish, and it matched what I saw. This, nah. And when I say cornballish, being romantic, I'm cake on my wife all the time and shit. But I call it caking. When you done see, if I post something on Instagram, me being romantic with my wife, I'm gonna refer to it as caking or gay. It's just how, cause I'm from, my background though is we didn't do that when we had girlfriends when I was young. Like, we ignored them motherfuckers. Like, yeah, bitch, get the fuck out. Like, we was just like that. I had to learn how to be like that over time, and I'm still learning to this day how to be romantic and shit, cause it's not natural to me. So the songs that he make, I could never connect with because I ain't built like that. You know what I'm saying? But all his gangster shit, I couldn't connect with because it wasn't natural to him.
Yeah.
So, and if you used to listen to that shit all day, if you grow up listening to Project Pat back to back all day, and then somebody try to come rap that type of shit where you know Project Pat went to jail at the peak of Chicken Head.
Yeah, Project Pat is not a fraud.
Not a fraud at all. If you grew up listening to who else? Pac. We can talk about. I don't think me and you may not have had this conversation, but Pac. Somebody tried to come to me in the comments talking about, oh, Pac, he just like Drake. He was an actor. I'm like, bro, is you listening to what the fuck you saying? Pac was born to Black Panthers.
Right. Yeah.
In the hood.
Yeah. He is nothing like Drake.
Nothing like Drake. The shit, Pac lucked out and was able to get in that school on some lucky break shit. And he just was a gifted poet naturally. And, you know, he was able to get in that school. But Pac came from the bottom. He literally came from the government trying to kill people around him. The government. Like, he grew up around people that was targeted. He bust at the police for somebody else because they was doing unjust shit. They was about to harm somebody else. He put himself in harm's way for the right cause. Him being an actor. Now, I do give people that once he got signed to Death Row, he got sucked into the gang shit, and that was his demise. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. I'm sorry, this goes to Lil Wayne too. I'm gonna give a fuck how you. If you join a gang at the age anywhere past, I'm gonna give you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say 17, 18. If you join,
I would actually go say 15.
Yeah, if you join the gang anytime like past that age group, I'm sorry.
If you got cheap insurance and you just joined the gang because you're 25 and you got cheap insurance, that is unacceptable. Unacceptable.
and bad. You had no support system. And if you ain't bringing money directly into the gang, that's not even the gang I would want to be a part of, except the 25-year-olds and shit. Yeah. But Pac, you can't compare Pac and Drake at all on no levels, because Pac was authentically Pac. Pac wasn't a gangster like that. He wasn't even though he called himself a thug, Pac was beyond that. He was because he died. He died when he was 25, and all the deep stuff he was talking about. But you want to know something? Yes. You want to know something? You want to know a fact? What's that?
Drake got more hit songs than Tupac.
I mean, of course he would, because let's count how long Tupac was in the game. Tupacalypse Now came out in 91, and he got killed in 95. Or 96, I believe. But Tupacalypse Now.
He did get killed in 96.
So he only had 5 years in the game. And I can count all the Tupac's albums. Tupacalypse Now, the Thug, was it Thug Life or something? What was his second album?
We gotta look it up.
Tupac albums. I think Men Against the World was the third one. Yeah, let's see. Discography. And then they got a Lost Tapes one.
Because I'm going to say Pac had a lot of albums, but...
So, Tupacalypse Now, well, a lot of them was after he died, got released and shit. So, Tupacalypse Now, Strictly for My Niggas, that's the one I was talking about. That was in 93. So, he dropped in 91, 93, then Me Against the World, 95. Then boom, All Eyes on Me, he died. They
What about
dropped
the Machiavelli joint?
all that shit was after he died.
Wow.
So all of this shit, everything after that, the Dunk Illuminati 7-Day Theory, that dropped November 5th, 96. He was gone. Are You Still Down? Remember Me? 97. He was gone. Still I Rise. 1999. He was gone. Until the End of Time. 2001. He was gone. Better Days. He was gone. Lord to the Game. He was gone. Pac Life. He was gone. So, and then he got a Greatest Hits album, which had a bunch of unreleased shit, and Pac apparently still got shit in the vault, but he wasn't here long enough to have more hits than Drake, and he also did not have camps and camps of people writing his lyrics. You know what we ain't gonna never hear ever? It's three things I can guarantee. Well, not three, because I heard Lupe Fiasco was writing for Jay-Z. That's another story. We will get into that later on. But it's two people.
Well, so he's writing in his brain. He's writing in Jay-Z brain because Jay-Z said he ain't writing nothing down.
All right. So if you memorize the track before you come in and you just spit it, you see what I'm saying though? And there was rumors. I forgot this was around 2006 that this rumor, and Lupe is on that list of technical rappers where I can't sit and listen to the nigga myself, but his pen game is insane.
It is.
So, but it's two people I know for a fact we ain't gonna never hear no ghostwriting references. That's Pac and Biggie. Never. Biggie wrote the damn Junior Mafia album by himself damn near. Lil' Kim whole first CD. And Cameron wrote some shit. Her whole first album was Ghost wrote, half of it by Biggie and half of it they bought songs from other people. But them two motherfuckers, how you go ghostwrite for Pac?
Yeah, it ain't happening.
You know what I'm saying? So anybody, matter of fact, I'm gonna go find that person who left that comment and I'm blocking you. I should have blocked you the first time you said that shit instead of arguing with you, you dirty motherfucker, you. Disrespect. I hope Pac hunts you in your sleep. And Pac ain't even in my top 5 greatest rappers all the time. Cause Pac, to me, I used to have this conversation with my cousin. Pac was something different. Pac was a poet more than anything else. Yeah. Like Pac said shit you actually felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember when I told you some shit be too heavy? Sometimes Pac would be too heavy for me. I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? And that was my problem with All Eyes on Me. That's not my favorite Pac album. And I actually think half of the album was shit. What's Your Phone Number should not have been.
No, I don't like that.
It's a few more tracks that I can name that was strictly filler album. Like, why the fuck was this on here?
That What's Your Phone Number, that's one of the worst Tupac songs I've ever heard.
It was atrocious. And there was a couple of more throwaway tracks on All Eyes on Me, and that people just ain't gonna want to talk about, but that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, that was our episode. We wrapped this right up at about 58 minutes of more reference tracks. And question: are we done? You think it's any more reference tracks coming out? And what are 3 tracks? I know Mob Ties fucks with you, but are there any other tracks? And I'm talking about rapping tracks, not singing. Is it any other 3? Is it another track that could drop where it might like really torpedo your Drake, like where you like, I don't really want to listen to this shit no more. Like I'm really mad that this particular track was ghostwritten.
Best I ever had.
Really? That I don't see that. I ain't gonna lie though. I kind of, since I related to it, it could be ghostwritten. Because I related to that. He said a lot. He said some real shit in that song. I really fucked with it. The baby, you're my everything. You're all I ever want. I know the song, and I'm cool with singing that song. That song don't make me sick. I can listen to it now because it sounds authentic.
I used to love that song too. Successful. I just want to be with him and Trey Songz.
I ain't mad at that song neither. I'm not mad at that song. That's very you don't have to.
I feel that. Like I feel that one.
Yeah.
I feel that one.
Because you ain't gotta be from the bottom to just want to be successful. Anybody, you could be born to rich parents and just want to be successful for what you want to be successful for. So that I ain't have no problems with. Like I said, Drake, I didn't like Drake, but I could accept his music before Take Care came out. And Take Care was written by a super junkie named The Weeknd, and Drake started rapping about shit that I knew that he really wanted about that. And he can pop all the pills he wants to now, or had popped all the pills and all of this shit and be experiencing all of this shit at the age he experiencing it in, which is fine. But it's kind of sad that you 30 years old, 30, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's kind of sad that you acting like you regressing, because he was set up so far in life to where he shouldn't be wanting to rap, like talking about making horrible decisions and shit, if that makes sense. Like Jay-Z went from rapping about selling dope to rapping about real estate, owning businesses.
So what if Drake did start talking about his life and growing up? Like, would you listen to it?
Oh no. The reason I wouldn't is because all right, that's just like now. Puffy, I done seen a video of Puffy beating the brakes off a motherfucker. In 2001, when the D, if Diddy, even though I heard rumors and shit, I'd have been in the Diddy video. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, in 2001, I didn't hear all the crazy rumors. You would have called, hey, you know, Diddy invited me for a party, you guys. No, when I heard, my cousins didn't tell me that story till like 2002. So yeah, before I heard like firsthand accounts and shit like that, yeah. Hey guys, I'm going to visit Diddy. It's an all white party. It's a pajama jam. It's overnight. I guess I can see you guys tomorrow. Bye, mom. I'd have been gone. Now, you couldn't pay me. Same thing with Drake. It's a rap. Like ain't no. Hey guys, you know, I just want to say I'm making nothing but authentic stuff now, so I'm gonna talk about, you know, nigga, I don't want to hear that shit. You should have did that shit from day one. Would you have been where you at now? Of course not. You would have crashed and burned.
So Drake heard one of your beats and Drake like, yo, I want to put a dope track on this.
I'm gonna be so honest with you, my nigga. I'm gonna be honest, and I'll be telling people. I'll be like, I would record the call so I could go viral for shitting on Drake. Cause my life ain't horrible. You see what I'm saying? Like, I ain't struggling like that. Like, I'm gonna be honest, my life is pretty okay. And I don't give a fuck about having a jet. I don't give a fuck about having a whole bunch of jewelry. All the shit that, you know, that check probably could do. You could probably pay off a house or some shit and whatever. That's nice. But and this is where I know I'm a true hater. The pure feeling. You know how people, do you like telling people I told you so?
I don't like to tell them, but I'm definitely I'll just look at them.
So you know that quote, which I'm working on now, which I don't do with my wife, but in close friends. But back in the day, I was like this no matter who you was, I ain't care. That whole thing about you can either be right or you can be happy. Mm-hmm. With Drake offering me $1 million, I'd rather be right. And it would feel great. I'd be like, hey, this motherfucking colonizer tried to buy my motherfucking soul. Listen to this conversation. Hey, Super, I heard your tracks. You know, I have a check. I want you to come to the OVO camp. I'd be like, hey, Drake, can I pick up the phone? Hey, Drake. Yeah. Fuck you, bitch ass nigga. Nigga, you's a colonizer. Nigga, I ain't doing none of this shit. And now I'm adding on extra sauce just to go viral. I'm being honest with you. All this extra shit I'm adding on here is not my, hey, y'all, I don't even talk like that unless I have to. But this would be just to go viral. So the headline be like, struggling producer turns down Drake and cusses him out. Just to go viral with the shit. I probably wouldn't do all. I don't know. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest with you. Drake, I don't respect him, but he do got money. He probably could reach out and touch me with that money. So I heard
Drake got the goons, bro.
I would. He probably like Ray J got some booty goons. He might start sitting down. I can't be putting my booty hole at risk and shit for some paid booty assassins to try to come and clap cheeks and shit on some Saucy Santana and academic shit. So let me go back to the honest version. I just politely be like, no, Drake, I respect my culture too much, and no, you can't buy my soul. I'm sorry. Click, that'll be the video, and then I talk shit. But on some real shit, I'm not playing with you. I turn down a check from Drake because it's the same thing with Diddy. How I'ma accept a shitload of money from Diddy? Because I'm at the point in my life to where if I can't tell nobody how I made my money, I don't want the money. You know what I'm saying? Like money, it's and even if I was struggling, bro, it's certain shit. Like I told you, my previous enterprises that I did, and I just had to stop because it just didn't. It was like, yo, this ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm proud of myself to be able to stand on that shit. Same thing with Charleston White, which I think why a lot of people fuck with Charleston White, because either wrong or right, he stand on his shit, on his principles, on how he feel about the shit, and ain't no price on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I say this about Charleston White. Even though I'm like crazy talking Charleston White, I don't think you could pay him to renege on anything that he said previously. I don't think there's no amount of money where he do that. And I pride myself in certain shit. Ain't no price tag on it. My Drake hate is phenomenal. I can't. And another thing you couldn't pay me to do, Domino's Pizza it ain't no amount of money that they could pay me to do no commercials. The only way they could pay me is if in the commercial, I went on a commercial and I was like, yo, Domino's is a piece of shit. And somebody sitting next to me like, you're tripping, guy. This pizza is the greatest. As long as I continuously got to say that's a piece of shit, I would never put that in my mouth. That's the only way they could pay me. So, and you know what? Fuck that. I'll take that check from Drake, but I have to be able to talk cash money shit about him at the beginning of the record. I'll be like, yeah, Drake, I got this culture vulture on my fucking track. I appreciate you for your check. You scandalous, non-talent having motherfucker. If that could be my tag at the beginning, I'll put it on there.
Well, Drake ain't getting one of your beats then, I'm assuming.
He wouldn't get it. And that's why I think everybody turned on him too. Cause it was I'll say that him going to Atlanta shit was a mutual beneficiary. He get cosigns and clout and, and swag, and them niggas get to go to number one due to his massive distribution and audience. And I think at the end of the day, like I said, unless we see a video, Diddy video or R. Kelly video on Future is gonna be Snoop Dogg status.
Yeah.
He forever cool. Like, and Drake can't buy that.
Nope.
He can't buy that. Drake need that. Drake want that. He can't buy it. But anyway, we're wrapping up this video. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us again. I'm not sure what the next video gonna be about, but we gonna find out and post it. So make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe if you stuck around to the end, and we'll see you guys on the next episode of This Current Culture. Peace out.
Peace.
Let's see what time.